The following is a presentation about equal access to housing for transgender persons. If you were to go out today and try to find housing, do you think you could? What if your application for an apartment or a mortgage were constantly denied? What if your landlord just evicted you one day for no reason at all? What if you continued to live in a poorly maintained apartment and paid too much for rent because you knew you couldn't find anywhere else to live? What would you do if you had to live on the streets because you couldn't find somewhere to live? This is the reality for many people who identify themselves as transgender. Only 16 states in the U.S. have legal protections that defend against gender identity discrimination, which includes transgender individuals. So let's do the math. 16 states offer some legal protections. 34 states offer no legal protections. 34 divided by 50 is what percentage? It's 68%. 68% of the United States offers no legal protections against gender identity discrimination. This means that it is in most cases perfectly legal to, or even common practice to, evict without justifiable reason, deny an application, or even neglect duties as a landlord because a tenant is transgender. This is a map of the distribution of states that offer protections for transgender identified persons from gender identity discrimination. The states in purple are the only states that offer this type of legal protection from discrimination. The remainder of the states in white have no legal protections for transgender persons. As a result, it is still legal to discriminate against those who identify as transgender and deny them access to safe and affordable housing in these states. But shouldn't all residents of the U.S. be treated fairly and equally by the laws of our country? This petition below the video seeks to include gender identity under the protected identities in an amendment to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This means that rather than unequal protections that vary state by state, every person would be protected by the same federal law. If you would like to help end the blatant discrimination and assist transgender persons across the country gain the right to access safe and affordable housing, there are a few options. You can sign the petition below, or you can send a letter to your local senator or representative. Thank you for your time and for your support.